Most people over 60 are doing a few small things every single day. Without realizing, they may be quietly draining their energy, stiffening their body, and affecting how they feel. It's not obvious. It's not dramatic. But over time, it adds up. If you've ever woken up feeling slower, more tired, or just not quite like yourself, you're not imagining it. And more importantly, it doesn't mean your best years are behind you. What many healthy, active seniors understand is something simple but powerful. It's not age that shapes your future. It's your daily habits. And here's the encouraging part. Just a few gentle changes can begin to shift how your body feels, moves, and responds. In the next few minutes, you'll discover simple habits that can help you feel more energized, more in control, and more like yourself again. If you've been feeling more tired than usual, noticing stiffness when you wake up, or sensing that your energy just isn't what it used to be, you're not alone. Many people quietly go through this stage wondering, is this just what getting older feels like? It can be frustrating, even a little discouraging, especially when your mind still feels active, but your body doesn't always cooperate the way it used to. But here's something important to understand. This isn't a personal failure, and it doesn't mean your body is giving up on you. In many cases, it's simply your body asking for a different kind of support, a different rhythm, a different level of care. Once you understand what's really happening, everything begins to feel less confusing and much more within your control. Here's the shift most people never hear. Aging is not just something that happens to you. It's something you actively influence every single day. Research continues to show that the people who stay strong, mentally sharp, and independent well into their later years aren't relying on luck or perfect genetics. They simply follow small, consistent habits that support their body in the way it now needs. It's not about doing more. It's about doing what matters. Simple things, how you start your morning, how you move, how you rest, even how you think, send powerful signals to your body. These signals can either speed up fatigue or support strength, clarity, and resilience. And once you understand this, something changes. You stop feeling helpless and start realizing you still have real control over how you age. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 6 simple, powerful habits that many healthy, active seniors practice every day, habits that quietly support strength, mental clarity, and true independence well into their later years. These aren't complicated routines or overwhelming lifestyle changes. They're gentle, realistic shifts you can begin right where you are, no matter your current energy level or physical condition. Some of these habits may feel familiar. You might even be doing one of them already without realizing how much it's helping you. But others could completely change the way you think about your body, your routine, and what's actually possible for you moving forward. And here's what makes this especially powerful. Each habit works with your body, not against it. They support how your body naturally changes with age, helping you feel more comfortable, more capable, and more in control. By the end of this video, you won't just have information. You'll have a clear, simple path you can follow to start feeling better day by day. And one of these habits, in particular, tends to surprise people the most because of how small it seems, yet how deeply it impacts your energy, mood, and overall well-being. Number 1, a gentle morning movement routine. As we get older, it's common to wake up feeling stiff, slow, or even slightly discouraged by how your body responds in the morning. This happens because your joints aren't as well lubricated after hours of rest, and your muscles need a little more time to wake up. It's not weakness, it's simply how the body changes. Take Arthur, a 72-year-old, who used to rush out of bed and start his day immediately. By mid-morning, his back would ache, and his energy felt drained. He assumed it was just aging catching up with him. But instead of pushing through, Arthur made a small change. He began spending just 10 minutes each morning, gently stretching, rolling his shoulders, moving his ankles, and easing his body into motion before standing up. Within weeks, he noticed a difference. His stiffness reduced, his movements felt smoother, and he started his day with a sense of ease rather than resistance. Even his confidence improved. This isn't about exercise or intensity, it's about respect. When you give your body a few quiet moments to prepare, you reduce strain, improve circulation, and set a calm, steady tone for your entire day. Number 2, prioritizing deep hydration before noon. As we get older, It's common to go through the morning without feeling truly thirsty. Your body's natural thirst signals become less noticeable, which means you can be mildly dehydrated without realizing it. This often shows up as fatigue, brain fog, headaches, or even joint discomfort, and many people mistake it for just aging. Take Mary, a 75-year-old who loved her morning routine, but often felt drained before midday. She would have a cup of tea or coffee and assume that was enough. By late morning, her energy dropped and she struggled to focus. Instead of waiting until she felt thirsty, Mary made one simple change. She began each day with a full glass of water and kept sipping steadily throughout the morning. Within weeks, she noticed a remarkable shift. Her energy became more stable, her mind felt clearer, and even her joints felt less stiff. She no longer experienced that mid-morning slump. This isn't about forcing yourself to drink large amounts. It's about gently supporting your body's needs before it has to ask. When you stay ahead of dehydration, you help your entire system function more smoothly, from your brain to your heart. Number 3. Actively seeking daily moments of awe and gratitude. As we get older, it's common to start feeling emotionally numb to everyday life. Days can begin to feel repetitive, and it becomes easier to focus on worries, health concerns, or limitations rather than beauty. This isn't negativity, it's often the brain trying to reduce stress by filtering out emotional stimulation. Take James, a 79-year-old, who noticed he had stopped feeling excited about his days. Everything felt routine. He would sit indoors for long hours, watching time pass without much interest in the world around him. Instead of forcing big changes, James made something very small part of his routine. He began sitting outside for just 10 to 15 minutes each day, quietly observing nature, clouds moving, birds flying, sunlight shifting through trees. Within weeks, he noticed something unexpected. His mood lifted, his sleep improved, and he started feeling more emotionally present again. Even simple moments began to feel meaningful. This isn't about chasing happiness. It's about training your attention back to life itself. When you intentionally notice small moments of beauty, your mind becomes calmer, lighter, and more connected to the present. Number 4. Practicing intentional cognitive rest. As we get older, it's common to feel mentally tired, forgetful, or overwhelmed, even without doing anything physically demanding. Many people keep their minds constantly stimulated with TV, phone scrolling, or background noise, thinking it helps them stay active. But in reality, the brain can become overloaded and fatigued when it never gets quiet moments to reset. Take Susan, a 74-year-old who always had the news running in the background and kept herself busy from morning till night. Over time, she began noticing poor focus, anxiety, and forgetfulness. She worried something serious was happening. Instead of pushing through, Susan tried something different. She set aside just 20 minutes each afternoon to sit in silence. No TV, no phone, no tasks, just quiet rest. Within weeks, she noticed a clear change. Her mind felt calmer, her memory improved, and her anxiety reduced significantly. She even began thinking more clearly during daily tasks. This isn't about doing nothing. It's about giving your brain space to recover. When you allow moments of quiet, your mind organizes itself, restores clarity, and becomes more balanced and resilient throughout the day. Number 5. Releasing old grievances through forgiveness. As we get older, it's common to carry emotional weight from past hurts, things people said, decisions that felt unfair, or relationships that never healed. Over time, holding on to these feelings can quietly create stress in the body, affecting sleep, mood, and even physical health. Take Thomas, a 78-year-old who still replayed a painful business betrayal from decades ago. Even years later, he felt tension in his chest whenever he thought about it, and his blood pressure remained difficult to manage. Instead of continuing to carry it, Thomas made a personal decision not to approve what happened, but to stop reliving it. He began gently shifting his thoughts whenever the memory appeared, and focused on letting the emotional weight go. Within weeks, he noticed real changes. He slept more peacefully, felt lighter emotionally, and even saw improvements in his overall health markers. This isn't about forgetting the past, it's about freeing your present. When you release emotional burdens, your body is no longer stuck in constant stress, and you create more space for peace. healing, and clarity in your daily life. Number 6. Maintaining a sense of purpose each day. As we get older, it's common to experience moments of emptiness or disconnection, especially after retirement, losing loved ones, or major life changes. Many people quietly begin to wonder if they are still needed or whether they're most meaningful. Years are behind them. This emotional loss of direction can slowly affect motivation, energy, and even physical health. Take Robert, a 77-year-old former mechanic who felt lost after retiring. Without his daily routine or people depending on him, he spent more and more time sitting alone at home. His energy declined, his mood became heavier, and he stopped feeling excited about the future. Instead of trying to completely reinvent his life, Robert made one small but meaningful shift. He began volunteering twice a week at a local community center, helping younger people learn basic repair skills and sharing stories from his life experience. Within weeks, he noticed a powerful change. He woke up with more energy, felt emotionally lighter, and began looking forward to each day again. Even his family noticed he seemed more alive and engaged. This isn't about staying busy every second, it's about staying connected to meaning. Your body and mind respond differently when you feel useful, valued, and emotionally engaged with life. Purpose does not have to be grand. Sometimes it's as simple as helping someone, caring for a plant, sharing wisdom, or having a reason to get up in the morning. That quiet sense of purpose can keep the spirit strong in ways people often underestimate. If you're still watching, take a moment for yourself. Right now, this means something. Here is resonating with you, and that's important. I'd genuinely like to know you're still with me on this journey, because so many people quietly struggle with these same changes and never talk about them. So just type yes in the comments. Nothing more. It's simply a small way to show you're here, paying attention, and taking your well-being seriously. And as we continue, remember this: you don't need perfection. You don't need to change everything overnight. Even one small habit, done consistently, can begin to shift how your body feels and how your days unfold. Let's keep going together. There's still more that can help you feel stronger, clearer, and more in control of your everyday life. Many of these simple daily habits may look small on the surface, but inside your body, they create very real biological effects that support how you feel every day. When you move gently in the morning, hydrate well, or slow down your thoughts, you are not just doing routines. You are influencing how your nervous system responds to stress and calm. A settled nervous system helps your body feel safer, more relaxed, and less reactive throughout the day. These habits also play a role in your hormonal balance, especially hormones like cortisol, which is your body's stress signal. When cortisol stays high for too long, it can affect sleep, energy levels, and even mood. Small calming practices help bring that stress response back into balance. At the same time, your brain function is deeply connected to these everyday choices. Gentle mental rest, emotional release, and moments of awareness help improve clarity, focus, and memory over time by reducing overload in your mental system. Nothing here is about forcing your body to change. It's about supporting the systems already working inside you, quietly, consistently, and naturally, so they can function the way they were designed to. One of the most powerful yet often overlooked habits for healthy aging is how you prepare yourself for the end of the day. As we get older, sleep can become lighter and more sensitive. Many people find themselves waking up during the night, feeling restless, or struggling to fully switch off their thoughts. This isn't a sign that something is wrong. It's your body responding to too much stimulation carried into the evening. Take Eleanor, a woman in her early 80s, who used to go straight from a busy day into bright screens, loud sounds, and constant mental activity right up until bedtime. Her sleep became fragmented, and she woke up feeling tired no matter how long she stayed in bed. Instead of pushing through, she made one gentle change. She began creating a calm evening routine, soft lighting, slower activities, and quiet moments that signaled to her body that the day was coming to a close. Within weeks, everything shifted. She began falling asleep more peacefully, waking less during the night, and starting her mornings with a clearer, lighter feeling. This is not just about sleep, it's about transition. When you give your mind time to slow down, your nervous system follows. Your body begins to release the day instead of carrying it into the night. A peaceful evening is one of the kindest things you can give yourself. Aging is not about losing yourself. It's about learning how to understand yourself more deeply than ever before. It's about noticing what your body needs now, not what it used to need years ago. It's about responding with patience instead of pressure, and with care instead of criticism. When you begin to make small, intentional choices each day, how you move, how you rest, how you think, how you let go, you're not just building habits. You're building a relationship with your own body that is based on respect and awareness. And over time, something powerful happens. You don't just feel older, you feel steadier, calmer, more present in your own life. There is real strength in that kind of aging. Not the loud kind, but the quiet, grounded kind that allows you to keep living with dignity, clarity, and peace. Wherever you are right now, remember this. It's never too late to start treating yourself with that level of care. If this message spoke to you in any way, then you're exactly the kind of person this space is here for. At Senior Sense, everything we share is designed to help you live with more strength, clarity, and confidence in your everyday life, using simple, practical habits that truly make a difference over time. No pressure, no overwhelm, just calm, useful guidance you can actually apply. If you'd like more content like this, take a moment to subscribe. It helps you stay connected to future videos that support your health, independence, and peace of mind as you continue your journey. And as always, thank you for being here and investing in yourself.